Well, Jennifer was on a rooftop in Lincoln Park. This is a rooftop, but we're a few stories higher. We're on the 42nd floor in downtown Chicago. John Young, this is what I call extreme gardening, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really quite amazing when you get involved in sky gardening, which is what I focus on, and it's really all I do, and that's working on very high levels, working with treacherous winds,
Yes.
every possible thing to drive you crazy. So it's what I do, but it's unique, and it makes the whole thing worth it.
Well, one of the things you got to understand is John is a former Chicago Gardener of the Year. And you started out in your own place, but now you've graduated to these kinds of settings. How did that happen?
Well, when I was doing my own complex, and I got so many different people involved in it, it became a real story. And it was really a story of community gardening in many facets. And so I decided to go downtown Chicago, where I felt so many of the buildings were just generic.
But the problem is you can't grow everything up here. You have to be very specific, and what the direction you've gone in is succulents. Why is that?
The only thing that would survive is succulents, because they're arid tolerant. They are amazingly strong in the winds. So nothing will work other than succulents, basically.
Well, if you think this is something, this is the 42nd floor. We're going to go up to the 60th floor, and you're going to get to see what the conditions are like up there. We're on the 60th floor of the Legacy at Millenium Park with John Young, who's done these wonderful containers. And you know, it's not only harsh for plants, it's harsh for television hosts and for their guests up here. It's pretty brutal. Tell me about these plants in terms of, you told me earlier that they're a little more expensive than the geranium you might buy or something else, but it pays off in the long run.
You're talking 3 or 4 times as much money to do these succulents. But the trade-off is that if they're put in late spring or early summer, they will go all the way to November and in effect be even 2 or 3 times more beautiful than you're seeing right now. The one other thing I wanted to mention on it was that because of these views that are millionaire views, I have to adapt what I do to making sure their view is what they're paying for.
Well, John, before we get blown off the roof, I want to thank you so much for bringing us up to the Legacy, and you've done a spectacular job here. It's as I said, this is what we call extreme gardening. Coming up next, Melissa Graham from Purple Asparagus is going to put together some fish tacos with strawberry salsa. If I don't get blown off the roof, I'm going to have some.